We will be starting soon, people. We'll be starting soon. Make sure you got your questions. Matthew's in the stream. Wow. Hi, Matt. Hope you're having a great day at work. I'll be starting soon. Make sure you guys are sharing this out. It would be great if you did before I start the stream. And then make sure that you guys go ahead and crush that like button. Lucky the Lab, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We'll be starting soon, guys. We'll be starting soon. Happy birthday to Lucky. Happy birthday to Lucky. Happy birthday to Lucky. Happy birthday to you. What up, Kyle? Warzone Radio's up and out. Two Dimensionals up and out. Lucky the Lab. We got up and out. We got Streets Busy. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. That's my boy up on Facebook. He's good people. Andre Trainer, what's going on? What's going on? Alright, here we go. Shit, I gotta start the stream. Can't start all over damn again. Alright, now we are live and we are in living color. Guys, I want to do a Q&A, man. Let's do a Q&A. I see Kyle had a Q&A and everything else, and I said, you know what? His Q&As are not my Q&As because I actually put something in the background, not some dark-ass video and everything else. Kyle's ass has been underneath my last nerve, but hey, you know what, that's that, it is what it is. You watch MINOOKA on Disney? No, I do not, but that was a good question. Hey Dad, tell me what anime's titles you like and why. Anime? What is anime? I don't know what anime is. Wow. Man, Jay Trash up and out, Go Bears of course, say on too. Hey guys, listen, check this out. You guys can ask me any question. Maybe it might be political. Maybe it might be anything that you want to know or whatever. What I do or what, you know, maybe dumbass Kyle or whatever you want to ask questions about the fam or whatever you want to do. Come on, bring your questions. Let's go. What's up, Lunatic Dad? Abdul Powell. Abdul's a good dude, man. Abdul loves Dad. I don't blame him. Have you ever watched Oh Shit Cake Mushrooms on YouTube? No. I have not. What is old shit cakes mushrooms? Is that some type of damn mushrooms that you take back in the 60s? I don't know. It's very possible. Jay Kurt Beeble's up in the house. Streets Fizz says, I'm really excited to start college. Soon, I'll be going to military University of Pennsylvania to major in broadcast journalism. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. Man, listen. Guys, Dad himself is having a little bit of a hard time up on social medias and everything else. People have been putting out crazy ass falsehoods about Dad and everything else. You know, I made a comment. I'm going to say this right now. There was a channel, we're calling the Reaction Channel. There was a channel that accused Dad of being racism and everything else. Because he said that I should have a stroke and die. Alright, so I replied to him that I would go ahead and report his people to immigration. Now, I did that just out of being spiteful, of course. There was no racism involved in it, okay? His dad has a lot of ethnic backgrounds in his family. I have African American, I have Hispanic. I have a lot of different things going on, you know, in my family, and I love all people. But there was this narrative out there by the jerker and everything else that he decided to go ahead and, you know, do a live stream on Twitch, which Dad doesn't use Twitch whatsoever. Because that's not for Dad. I don't believe in the Twitch. I don't believe in none of that crap. But Dad's a YouTuber and everything else. But I want to clarify this once and for all. There was a Twitter, those of you who follow me on Twitter, seeing the whole breakout and everything else. I do want people to understand that, sometimes people get angry and they go back and forth and everything else. But it's how you go ahead and handle yourself. Do you keep it going and everything else? I was basically threatened by Jerker and everything else that he would want a box dad and everything else. Dude, I'm 62 years old. I have no time to be going for a boxing match and everything else. That's not that issue. But let's get to the Q&A. Let's get to the Q&A. Come on now. Let's go to the Q&A. Yeah, the music is kind of loud. Just don't hear you. Oh, alright. I can fix that. I can fix it. How about it now? Let's go. Alright. There you go. I turned down the music for you, Lori. Lori, I turned down the music for you. So hopefully that you are okay. Mine, I have a PS3. Well, I've destroyed a PS3. I destroyed a PS4. I destroyed a PS2. Hey, listen. Sometimes, that stuff, I have to admit, when I destroy something or whatever and do shit like that, Dad does, believe it or not, I feel bad, and Mama's like, well, now you're going to have to go ahead and buy the kid another one because he destroyed his shit. And I'm like, you know what? It is what it is that has to do what he has to do. Sometimes I'm stupid. I get it. Lucid Rock's up and out. Now listen, when Kyle did his Q&A, he had almost 100 people in there. Guys, share this out. Let people know that if they want to go ahead and ask Dad actual real questions, I'm good. Do you play Warzone? I do not play video games. I destroy video games. That's what Dad does. When I get pissed off. Funko Pop! Funko Pop, how are you? How the hell are you? Wow. Well, Funko Pop Moana. Now, is that the husband or is that the wife? I don't know. Share it out, Dad. Thank you, Lucid. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lucid Rock is the all-time, the love of Lou Rocks. Guys, Lou Rock, I don't know if you know who he is. He does paranormal, he does live streams, and he does a lot of different things up on YouTube and everything else. He's been away for a little bit, but he's going to make his comeback strong and hard and have a good-ass time up on YouTube. That's a brother that you can go ahead and get down with, Lou Rock. Again, I want people to understand, Dad is part of Nations 13, okay? Even though it says Goodbye Tribe, because my beautiful daughter, JoJo Walker, decided, hell, I'm not going to go ahead and make his banner yet. No, I'm only joking. I know she's going through a lot of shit. But we have a Facebook up on Nations 13. Now let me tell you a little bit about it. Before you guys jump ship and leave me out to dry. Okay, I got to get into my thought process. Otherwise, if I read the chat and I try to talk, and then Dad's ADHD and bipolar go freaking nuts. I go freaking like totally nuts. Now listen. You can go ahead and join. You don't have to be a member of Nations 13, okay? It is a group of family that helps others and wants to go ahead and get back to doing some real shit, real content, and having a good time up on the YouTube. Now, I want you guys to go ahead, if someone can drop it down, if anybody from Nations eventually comes on through and everything else, they can drop down Nations 13's Facebook page, and you can go ahead and put out your content in there. You can meet new people in there. They are growing, they're strong, and they actually do give a shit about people, regardless of what people may think about us or whatever the case may be. But if you want to go ahead and get your happy asses up in there, you can do that. You can also do the Family Nations 13 up on Twitter. You can tweet out yourself, get to know people and everything else. Now remember, I want to make this perfectly clear. Not everybody in Nations 13 get along, okay? There's some people that have different views, different ways, different everything that may not correlate. But just because you may not get along with a person, whatever, but you got to conduct yourself the right way. Dad has decided he's not getting into all this other bullshit that's been going on up throughout the damn, all this damn stuff on Twitter and everything else. I have blocked the people that I needed to block, and I want nothing to do with them. I've been accused of racism. I've had my life threatened. I've been told that I should have a stroke. A stroke. Can you believe that? Someone going to say that to a 62-year-old man. Now, it could have been a response to my comment to him. You know what? I mean, you can come at Dad. You can say a lot of bad stuff and everything. But if Dad responds and says something and goes ahead and reacts and gets upset, and that the shit that you're talking to a grown-ass man and you attack my sweet my sweet sister Uber Goober and everything else, and you're attacking so many people. Well, you know what? After a while, you take off the gloves. You got to take off the gloves and start standing up for yourself. I mean, you just can't let people just go ahead and whip and tear you down and everything else. You can't do it no more. You know, so there will be a live stream up on Davros, up on DLive, and hopefully that comes to a head today. And then after that, Dad is done with it. I will never, ever, 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 I mean ever, participate in any damn drama. I will never participate. It's about making the damn content. It's about having some damn fun out here. Lucid said, I don't care who it is. I'm Lucid Dad back just saying, thank you, Lucid. Thank you, Lucid. And I'm telling you, the only thing I want to say, I don't like, Dad does not like to do drama. I hate it. I think it's disgusting and everything else. Dad did get caught up. See, the difference between me and the reaction channel and the jerker and everything else, the reason why I'm calling him that was because he wanted to go ahead and fight a 62-year-old man at the end of his Twitch live stream and said that I'm a bad father and everything else. Now, let me tell you, I raised 8 kids, all right? All of them are successful. Every last one of them, from the top to the bottom. My wife has done a fantastic job raising this family. And I'll be damned if I'm going to have some little punk that gets his feelings hurt, that gets his little bra strap in a notch, to go ahead and say those type of things to me without me saying anything back. Hi, Gas Nation. This old stoner, how are you? And this old stoner will tell you, like, you know, Dad has had a lot of, you know, stuff come at him lately and everything else. But you know what? We're going to about stuff making content. I know Lou and Lucid and everything else, and of the Rock Fam and everything, they're going to start making content. We got to get back to making content, doing live streams, doing panels, doing video, doing stuff that actually matters, not tearing down one another, not trying to destroy one another and bring people down. I just want to say, I promised myself that I was not going to get into this. But when it just starts, again, Dad's bipolar sometimes gets like little off the whack and everything else. And it happens. But I do want to say this. That when you go ahead and be cruel to somebody and to wish me death, I don't care what the argument is, to wish me a stroke and have me die by this reaction channel. I won't even give his first name because he's not worth the hair on my nuts. Okay? I'm sorry. I know them are bad things to say, but it is what it is. Dad is at the point now in his life that I will not take this kind of shit no more. Okay? I'm not a person that you go ahead and just belittle and defame on some other platform that you go ahead and bot 180 damn people. You got 9 people talking in the chat and you had 190 people in a thing. I'm sorry, but you know what? After a while, I just don't give a shit no more. Lucid, you don't have to do that, sweetheart. Lucid, you don't have to donate. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. She's got a kitty cat giving Dad a kiss and everything else. Now, hey, Gemma, how are you? How are you, sweetheart? That is my UK daughter, Gemma Journey Grace. Now, again, see, what I really thought in the heart of my heart is that, again, there's a lot of things that's going to come out, and there's going to be everything. And then after this is done, after we complete the job, what we have to do, it's going to be on Davros's, if anybody can drop down Davros's DLive channel. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to cross-stream it with YouTube or whatever. But, again, I want to say this out there to anybody that's listening. If you're lurking, you're whatever. After this, this is done. This is done to Dad. Dad don't want no more to do it. But I have to defend myself, too. You can't degrade me on social media and expect me just to kick back, relax, and say, oh, it's no big deal. No, you wished me death. You said I'm a bad father, okay? And that, my little jerker, that, again, you're minuscule to Dad. You are minuscule. You're a little man, and you're a person that just goes ahead with a big-time keyboard warrior. I know what you're doing behind the scenes, and then you go ahead and tell other people, I don't know what's going on. How do I end this? Well, Mr. Jerker, what the problem is that you go ahead and have your little pit bull, the reaction channel, going ahead and trying to go and spread a bunch of shit, and then you get a reaction, and then what the hell do you think goes ahead? Michigander man, Rob, how are you, buddy? Again, Dad does not want to go ahead and get too deep into this because there's going to be a lot of explanations. There's going to be a lot of receipts. Everything is coming out. It's coming to a head today. No more playing around. Dad's not playing around with this no more. West Haven. Hey, guys. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. See, West Haven's inside the house. Guys, listen. I want to say this. Thank you, Street Frizzy. Thank you, brother. Listen, guys, West Haven. Now, I've watched multiple of your videos. Multiple. And I tweeted them out and everything else. I want to tell you this. Thank you, Gemma. Nobody upsets Dad without hearing from me. Hashtag lunatic daughter. Yep, Gemma, I know you. You always love me. I know that. And you know who I'm talking about. But, come on. I can't. I'm going nuts. I got to go ahead and get this off my mind and talk about West Haven for a second. She does these videos where she'll go ahead and you know how you got scammers and shit out there trying to get money from people and everything else, trying to use your credit card, get information and everything else. You got to go see West Haven's channel. And I don't care what you guys do after the stream and everything else. That's, enjoy your day and everything. But please, go check. Gas City, Gas Nation's in the house. Hi, Gas Nation, how the hell are you? Now, if you can go ahead and check out West Haven's channel, I'm telling you, it is good stuff. She'll go ahead and she's basically teaching you how to bust out someone's ass, that's trying to get over on you and everything else. Guys, check out West Haven. Hell yeah. And, Gemma, you got that mark. Oh, yeah, Gemma's part of the fam, and everything else. It's true. West Haven, you kick some ass. I've been watching your videos. I find them completely intriguing. And I actually watch them from the beginning to the end. Because you know what? You can actually teach a lot of people that do some stupid shit out there. They do a lot of stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? But, again, Jonathan, how are you, buddy? How are you? Kyle likes to annoy the blackout of you all the same as Jesse annoying the hell out of his father, Jeffrey Sr. on McJuggernuggets. Yeah, that's probably a trigger. Yeah, well, listen, and again, that Jerker channel, right? If we, West Haven, love you, sweetheart, love you. West Haven, I actually do like you a lot. I think you got some good content. I think West Haven's got some really good content. But, questions, what is your relationship with Kyle? Like, how do you put up with him every day? Well, Cameron the Hedgehog, I'm going to tell you this right now. Dad's relationship, I love Kyle. I do. Except he still has not outgrown his puberty stage. I mean, the kid's going to be 20. Hasn't outgrown his damn puberty stage. But, and he gets him out. Some of his older brothers, older brothers, are like, listen, one day I'm going to put you on your ass. It's going to happen. And everything else. And I'm trying to save him a can of whoop ass from his older brother. I've never touched my son. Never. I've broken a lot. I have broken so much shit. It has cost me an arm and a leg because Mama makes me pay the shit back. Because she's like, you just can't go around breaking your son's shit and thinking that that's cool to do and everything else. I'm like, that's not cool to do. I'd rather break a damn computer or a laptop or a phone or whatever. But I'd rather do that than going ahead and laying my hands on him, right? I've never touched him one day in my life. Never. Trust me, there's been times where I've been at that brink of total is like ready to go. But his name is Larry. I am Larry. Well, yeah, I am Larry. That's true. Lunatic Dad, Daddy, I love you. I need your advice at some point. Jim, I'm always here, and you know damn that. You know that. Oh yeah, Pitbull, what's going on? What is going on? So, remember, if you guys go ahead and get your happy asses up on Davos, his name is Davos Ronstaro, up on D-Live, and everything will be explained there. I don't know if he's going to cross-stream it up on YouTube. I don't know if he is, if he's not. I don't know. But stay tuned for that one. Because then after that, to me, these people that have wished me death, wished me stroke, said I'm a bad father, went after me and everything else, all because I did make a comment. But the comment, understand, was a reaction to these two said channels. Again, it's not that community. The community's good. The Hexicans are a good community. They're out there trying to bust ass, make a business, and make some money and everything else for people. The Hexicans are good people. but they got poor leadership in the jerker, okay? And then they got the pit bull that is freaking the reaction channel, okay? Yeah, I won't even say their channel's name because they are not worth anything to Dad. Nothing. After they said that they wished me a stroke of death and wanted to fight a 62-year-old man, well, guess what? I've got a 38-year-old son that's twice your size jerker, and he would probably, and when he heard what the hell you said and everything else, because Mama was listening, she follows you, jerker, believe it or not, up on the Twitch, and she follows you, and she's listening. She's like, what kind of human being does it? I said, a man that has no respect for women, has no respect for his own family, that goes ahead and does what he does. And when that shit comes out, boom, the bomb is dropping on your ass, baby. But again, the Hexicans are good people. These are people trying to make some money. They're trying to make other people money and invest in them and everything. They're trying to do that, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. But again, when you got somebody that people out in the community do not trust, and he's been such horrific towards people and his own peeps and everything else, when you do that to people, no one's going to invest in your product because they're going to say that is the face and the head, one of them of that said community. All right, when you go ahead and start doing shit like that, no one's going to want to invest their money. Dad would have invested in the Hex. I would have invested in it. I would have put a couple hundred in there or whatever. Let's see what happens. But as long as that fucking guy is sitting there being a part of it and everything else, no, Dad will never. I could promote the hell out of Hex. Okay, more. I could promote the hell out of Hex more than the jerker ever could ever do. Okay, because I'm a trusted person. Now, again, I did say a tweet that with the reaction channel, I admit it 100%, but it was out of spite of what everything before that. There will be documentation what led up to me saying this through the reaction channel. There will be exactly how that shit went down. Not just take a half the conversation, go on Twitch and say, have your people say, oh, Dad's racist, he's a racist man, he's a bad father and everything else. Get the fucking story straight. Can't get the story straight, then don't say it, okay? And again, the time is going to come, the place is going to come when it gets exposed tonight. It ends tonight up on Davros's channel. Like I said, if you follow me, if you follow Dad up on any of the Twitter or whatever, and you've seen what has gone on. Hello, Rinda. How are you, sweetheart? Gemma says, Linda, Dad, if people don't stop being horrible to you, Dad, they will hear from me. And that, trust me, I don't play nice when it comes to Dad asking. True. Again, though, I don't want, listen, Gemma, I don't want no retaliation. I don't want none of that. I just want to make people aware of that you can't wish someone to have a stroke. You know, it's like, this old stoner says people getting Dad pissed at Dad about Kyle's means it's working. Dad and Kyle is the greatest collab I know of, like, impractical jokers. Thanks, old stoner. You're probably right. Not the greatest, but, you know, we bounce off each other sometimes in a weird way. But I do want to say this, and I just, oh, man. I mean, I can let everything out now, but Dad is not. He's going to save that for later, for another time, another place, and everything else. As you notice, Dad is, I got rid of a lot of my stuff. And believe it or not, the only sticker that I have is Gemma's Different, Not Less up on the screen. That's the only sticker I have left from D-Live. All the rest of the stickers are gone. And JoJo's going to make me a bunch and everything else. Again, if you want to follow Nations 13 up on Facebook, you don't have to join as far as being a member of Nations 13. You don't have to do that, okay? But if you want to get, maybe put out your content on there, talk to some people, spit it up a little bit and everything else, go ahead and join the Nations 13. I wish they were in there and they could drop down their link, and their Twitter and everything else. I wish they were in there so that they could go ahead and do this for Dad, because I don't know how to do it. Brenda's up in the house. All right, Jimmy's a YouTuber. Happy early birthday. Hey, thank you, Jimmy. My birthday's on August 11th. August 11th. Everybody knows that. Again, man, I'll tell you what. I want to do this Q&A. Man, this ain't turned out to be a Q&A. That's because Dad's mind is freaking going off base. I'm going off base right now, and this is not good. This is not good. Do you like impractical jokers? Kyle Mercer said. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Listen, and here's another thing. Oscar Sunday, what's up in the house? Listen, this is another thing. I want everybody to know that Dad, again, I do have, as far as to hit that join button and everything else, as being part of Lunatic Fam and everything. Yes, your channel gets put up on Dad's channel. I have to say that. I have to let you know that what that Lunatic Fam is. Kyle has been slacking bad. I mean bad. Kyle's been slacking bad. There's people on there that he didn't even add yet, and I've been telling him to get his head out of his ass and show appreciation to the people that did join and everything else. I don't get his ass. I mean, he's got a girlfriend, and I think he's more interested in the Nutty Buddy than he's in anything else. That's horrible. That's horrible. I'm just saying. Becky's in the house. Becky! 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 Hi. I love Becky. There you go. There you go. I don't know how to do that damn hearts. I'm not really the heart kind of guy, but I say from within. Oscar says, "Luke, Dad, good. As usual, LD YouTube bro. Hell yeah. Listen, Oscar did a video on Dad that is how many times I told Kyle that he's an asshole. You got another one to go ahead and add to that list, Oscar. You got another one to add to that list. If you notice, guys, no copyright. I've got no copyright going on. None. Dad straightened out all that. I got rid of all my D-Live crap, and I had to upload different visual effects, different music. Music is by infraction. This music is by infraction. They got many different kinds of music that you can stream, non-copyright, and get in no trouble. Okay, it's by infraction. That's the name of it, infraction. Gemma, 20th Century Fox is in the house. Closing loop. Whoa, thanks. I'm not as good. Dad, hold that in respect. Why, thank you very much. Timothy, you know I love your girl. Again, I just want to say that, I mean, you can get this. I'm 18 years old. I'm going to be 19 next year. Well, listen, Brady, you keep on messing with Dad, you might not make it until you're 20. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. Antonio Perez is up and out. What's going on, Black? How are you? Yo, Dad, you like to drink. Noah Pegasus, I used to drink a lot. Then when Dad got sick, as you can tell, Dad lost a lot of weight. Okay, guys, Dad lost a lot of weight over time. And again, Dad had cancer, and that was made fun of by the reaction channel up on Twitter. That was actually made fun of by him, where he said, I'm bleeding out my ass and all this other shit. Okay? He made fun of Dad because he had cancer. And I think the reaction channel should grow up and actually grow a sack and maybe quit being such a follower, be a leader, and quit trying to bring down Hex. He's not good for you. Hey, Jerker, listen, he's not good for you. And the reason why I'm calling you a Jerker is because I don't want to give you any type of recognition whatsoever. I don't want to give you no recognition because you went ahead and retweeted what he said about me wanting to die and wishing me death and stroke out. When you did that, anything else you could have said, I wouldn't care. I understand, it's social media. I get it, it's social media. People don't get sometimes logged, they say shit or whatever. All right? But the thing about, the reason why it came out about what happened with what you did with the mom and everything else, Dad said that. Remember, that's coming out anyway. This was stuff that has been told to me and shown proof to me, but now they're going to go ahead and put it out. It's going to be epic. And then after all that is said and done, Jerker, you go on your damn way. I go, Lunatic Dad goes on his damn way. And guess what? At the end of the day, I'm open to Hex. Understand, they're a great community. They can help people. They can support people. They can get you some money. You can invest in Hex and everything else. But they got the wrong person showing them being a face. Because there's a lot of people that won't invest in Hex just because of the Jerker and his Pitbull, the reaction channel. They ain't gonna invest. I mean, listen, there's Nation 13 people that they have been brutally underneath attack. I mean, brutally under attack. Brutal. And they're still invested in Hex. So I would ask the members to hire up, way above Joker. I mean, Jerker. Way above him. Why in the hell would you go ahead and let that happen to people that's invested in your product? Answer that question, okay? And far as this evil guy, whatever, telling the reaction channel, well, you know, you got to stand up, you got to do that. I'm not a racist, dude. All right, you put that out there, you set it out, you set it on Twitch. I will always remember those people that went ahead and put out falsehood. I said that just to be an outright asshole to the reaction channel because he wished me death and went ahead and the shit he said on Twitter, all that's coming out. Don't go by what was my reaction to what the hell was said. Don't go by that. Go by exactly the truth. The truth is, the jerker and your pit bull, he's the one that's causing you this problem, okay? He's the one that's causing you all these issues, and you're not smart enough, and you should be. You're some psychologist, you're some smart individual, you're supposed to be some intelligent man, and you don't see that this man is causing you so much grief, and you don't see it. What? For a guy that has a history of going ahead after people's families, okay? He's done it one time to JoJo. Okay, then he did it a second time. Then he's talking about sleeping with the fishes. Then he's talking about that JoJo should S-U-C-K ghost and everything else. Now, mind you, this is the guy that he swore his life, his allegiance to and everything else. And it's so easy for this man to go ahead and just, boom, flip off like a switch. Can you trust people that go ahead and switch like that and everything else and get that brutal? Can you trust a man like that? That's the question. Once someone does you wrong, once somebody goes ahead and does shit like that, how can you trust them? Why would you want them to be a part of something that you want to grow financially and help other people? Joker, jerker, whatever. Why would you want that in one place? He made that explode and made me do what I had to do. Because I'll be damned if someone's gonna wish me fucking death. I'll be damned if you're gonna talk about me as a father and everything else. You made that mistake. You made that mistake, jerker. Because, trust me, when this is all said and done, you will be non-existent up to me. To me. I will look at you as just a minimal man, as a person that is just hiding behind a mask, or yelling and screaming and everything else like you normally do on your streams. Anyway, I'm pissed off for the plain and simple fact. I am pissed off for the plain and simple fact is that you retweeted something so vile about me wanting a stroke and everything else. That's the type of man that you're hanging with. But now you're becoming that man. You're actually evolving into this cartoon character. You're evolving into it. And you don't see it. You've hurt a lot of people. But you always want to go ahead and pacify it or push it off to others that it's their fault. They're the one that's wrong. They are the ones that caused all these fucking issues and everything else. No! If you shut your damn mouth, have a little damn respect for your elders, maybe people might actually begin to like you. But in Dad's case, I can never ever forgive you. Or that damn that reaction channel. I will never forgive you what you did to Dad up on that Twitch stream. I watched it from beginning to end. From beginning to end on this weekend. And I'll tell you what, buddy. If I was 20 years younger, bud, if I was 20 years younger and you put that threat out there to me, well, first he says he wants to box. No, let's do it for some charity case and everything else. Are you an idiot? Are you a freaking idiot? A 62-year-old man? I'm not even going to go and say that you would not be respectful to people of older people. That's already been proven. What you did with Uber and your little pit bull and everything else, what you've done was so despicable. It was so despicable that you would go ahead and do some shit like that to Uber, myself, older people, and everything else. She did not a damn thing wrong to you. Uber did nothing wrong to you whatsoever. But, you know, this was supposed to be a Q&A, but again, I get enraged and upset when I start actually thinking about that. Someone wished me to stroke out. Someone wished me to go ahead and die on Twitter. Why was that person not taken down from Twitter? I would ask Twitter that. If you go ahead and say that on YouTube, wishing such crazy shit on somebody, they're going to take you down. Twitter will allow evidently anything. Twitter will allow anything out there. And man, I'll tell you what, guys. I mean, Dad's going through a lot of shit behind the scenes with these attacks and everything else. But you know what? At the end of the day, the truth shall come out. And when it comes out, there's going to be no debate. The people that have supported these people, only the channels, again, not the community. Not the community. The Hex community is a good community. I'm going to say it over for the 5th time. They are a good community. They are not a bad community. They want to go ahead and make money and invest and everything else. They got the good idea. It's a good idea. Good idea for Hex. But to have that monster of a man and his little sidekick pony going ahead and getting down with that, I'm sorry. I have Kyle's Snapchat, and I love seeing Sorry and interacting with him. I was wondering if you could open a Discord server so you can talk. I have a Discord server. It is on the channel. I do have a Discord server. I really do. Whipped cream. I really do have one. I don't know if it's active because that doesn't do all that social media. That's a lot about with Kyle. Oh man, where did my man? Oh man, guys, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that I wanted this to be a Q&A and everything else, and you know what it's turned into? Dad freaking pissed off and hurt and everything else. I'm not necessarily hurt. I'm more or less looking at people in a different light now. I am totally looking at people in a different light. This shit should not have happened. Hey Timothy, thank you. You don't have to donate to me. Becky did it. They were mocking someone with the disabilities, and they called them the R word. Well, Becky, I agree 100%. Again, Becky, there's a certain way that you act and cover yourself and everything else. Again, after this time, this shit's coming to an end for Dad. It's coming to an end, and I'm only going to associate myself with people that are decent to one another. I get it. You're not all going to go ahead and get along. You're not going to get all along. I get it. But, again, Oscar, Luna Dad, you're just okay. Bro. Well, I am okay to a certain degree. To a certain degree, I am. But to another degree, again, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes you guys don't know. I remember being called a stupid autistic fuck by a troll a few times. I was so upset. I wanted to put my hands on him. Will the troll, that is wrong. See what I'm saying? To say that about autistic people and everything else. But, again, at the end of the day, Mel's up in the house. What up, Mel? How the hell are you, my brother from another mother? He was up on a boat, and he was getting down on his live stream, played a couple music songs. I'm in the stream, and guess what? He ended the damn stream. I was like, damn, Mel. Yeah, I was getting down to that old time music and everything else. And then you ended your damn stream, my friend. Why? Don't end it. I was actually having a little good damn time with you. Yep. Oh, Will the Drill. I am sorry. No doubt about it, Lucy. Again, Dad is, I don't know. But at the end of the day, Michigander man says, I got to go take care of everyone. Michigander man. Bro, take care of my brother from another mother. Take care, brother. But again, Dad's not trying to be an asshole. Dad's not. I just want to make you guys aware of it as far as Lunatic Nation. Is that there is some stuff said out there that is untrue and unfounded and completely wrong about Dad. You and Kyle should do more eating challenges. Whipped cream, you know what? I would, but when we do the eating challenges, it's really unfair. You know why? I have to be honest. Look. So, I can't eat as fast as Kyle. So, that's why he would win those challenges all the time. I need to get back to some damn prank. I gotta have an idea to go ahead and prank that guy. He can't get away with being, thinking that he's so slick and everything. He's getting older and he's starting to feel his oats and he's starting to feel his nads and everything else. But, that's what happens. Elka White, Luke's Dad, how are you doing today? Elka White, I'm doing just fine. I am doing just fine. I really am. But again, I just get to the point that, you have to stand up for yourself sometime, man. Dad doesn't like to go on his own YouTube channel. I don't like to go on his channel and get upset about people. But when you go ahead and wish me death and everything else, to say I'm a bad father, remember, it's the pit bull that has caused you this grief, the jerker. He has caused you so much of what people are looking at because, saying about someone's children that they should sleep with the fishes on a diss track, and he said, oh, it's just rap. No, because the realm of the situation when everything's going on, that wasn't just rap. Okay, Reaction Channel, that was not just rap. That was straight up nasty. And because how I know it's not just rap, because in that video, your rap video, you mentioned JoJo should do something to Ghost Mafia, both my fans, that they should do some nasty things to one another. How can you even say that you do? You are, totally just a jerk. I have to go. You should get Emma Prank him. Oh, whipped cream. Well, that would be even better. I think Emma should prank him more so than Dad. You know, she gets a little bit nervous around Dad, though. I'm not gonna lie. Emma, Kyle's girlfriend, she's such a sweetheart. She is. She actually, I'm hoping she can go ahead and calm his ass down. Maybe just a little bit. But I'm hoping that at the end of the day, at the end of the damn day, maybe, that might be the one. Because he's really into Emma. He is. And our family adores her. She is. Yep. Again, I have only certain ones that I have downloaded and everything else. I will be, whenever I do go live, I do have to get some other stuff downloaded as far as like channels and there's content, ones that are part of the fam. When you're part of the fam, download your video into my OBS. I put your name on the front of that channel and everything else. And that's what I do. And that's what I do with Pikachu. Ask Sundin any goddamn way. ULD, second Q&A question. You are with me and us all. And Kyle is 20 years old in September this year. He's gonna be an adult instead of a kid. Exactly, Oscar. Now you're cooking, baby. Now you're cooking. He's already an adult. He's 18 years old. I mean, the way sometimes, you know, people bounce on me and get upset at me and everything else. Sharpshooter! Oh, shit! What's up, baby? Sharpshooter! Oh, my God. Hey, I always introduce him whenever I do see him. I didn't really see James in a while. I know he was going through a lot of shit and everything else, but hopefully you're doing good, James. Hopefully you're doing good, my brother from another mother. He's actually the mod god. I wouldn't, yeah, he is. He's a good man. He's a good man. I like James Sharpshooter. Good man. Good freaking man. But this August 1st, I turn 29. Will the Trill is gonna be a fire. He's gonna be the 29th of... Wow, I can't believe you're that damn old, Will the Trill. Damn, I thought you were like 18, 19, and 20 years old. 29. Damn. Believe it or not, Will the Trill, you're as old as my daughter, Amber. She will be on July 30th. July 30th, my Amber will be 30 years old. 30 years old. Raise that roof, have a party, let's get it started, baby. Oh yeah, I'm UK lunatic daughter. Yes, you are, dummy, you always are. And so, Lindsay Paranormal, she's UK too. She's all good in lunatic dad's hood. And again, Boomer Rock, what's up? Give me a question, Boomer Rock. Lay it on me, I'll answer anything, Boomer, you know that. But Dawson says, hello to the Boomer. Hello, baby. Listen, like I said, I'm adding different shit up on the channel and everything. I am. And I do have to, if you got a video that you think that is cool, that you like on your channel, tweet it out to me. Tweet your video out to me. Don't give it to me in here because I can't do it as I'm live and everything else. If you got a video that you are so proud of, something that you like, something that you're like, hey, you know what? I want it to go ahead and be shown. Then turn around, and do me a favor, tweet it to me. Say, hey, Dad, you want to put that in the OBS and everything else? Because I got rid of most of my stuff that I had from D-Live. Got rid of that shit because I was all copyright, and I kept on getting, you know, the copyright claim where they don't give you the warning. They just give you a claim and everything else. And I don't want all that on channel. But believe it or not, guys, as you start getting a bunch of them, a lot of people think, well, you can just get a bunch of them on, it's not a strike. But after you have what they call, you have repetitive behavior, eventually, they go ahead and give you a strike instead of just a claim. Because YouTube is trying to tell you, they're trying to tell you, hey, even though it's only a claim, but let you know that content is not good for you. If you notice, I've got non-copyright. I got the music by infraction. This music is by infraction, and they got good stuff. And they got a whole different library. I mean, it could be rock, it could be R&B, it could be hip-hop. It's got a lot of different things. Dad's just letting this play on the playlist and everything else. So, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, again, I've been a lot of bad things said about Dad. A lot of bad things. And again, I make myself perfectly clear. That I said that to the reaction channel. I won't even give them justification in my world. They do not exist. Them two people, to me, they are destroying the Hex community. And I don't give a shit what anybody says. They are destroying that. And, well, make giving them a bad name, because Hex is a good community. Hex itself, the Hex community is a good community. I like Hex, but I won't invest in it as long as you got them two people trying to go ahead and promote it and get people to invest. Dad's got money, okay? I got money. I can invest. I was ready to a while ago when the jerker turns around and sent me a private thing. Hey, this is going to be starting up and everything. I was like, hey, man, maybe I might get into this. But when you go ahead and retweet that you're wishing that I stroke out and everything else, and you think this is funny, you think it's a game and everything else, again, I want nothing to do with this, man. Truth will come out tonight, up on D-Live, up on Davros' channel, with receipts, the whole thing is getting exposed, finally. And again, I would have never, ever gotten involved, jerker, okay? I would have never gotten involved in any of your business, any of it, if your pit bull would have not have, when I made a Twitter tweet about Nations 13 to rise up, that was to go ahead and inspire them to start live streaming. Let's get back to the way it was and everything else. That's what that tweet was, okay? Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. That was to go ahead and make them rise up and say, let's go, let's have some fun. Let's enjoy ourselves out there. Let's help other people and everything else. Let's stop with all this garbage. But then when the Pitbull, the reaction channel, turned around and wrote right after that, that's all he had to do was shut his fucking mouth. That's all he had to do. If he would have, what's up, Davros? What's up, player? How are you, my brother? How the hell are you? If he would have shut his mouth and not said anything to Dad, understand what that tweet was. That was me being proud of Nations 13 to rise up and everything else. Get people, you know how I am. I'm a hype person. I get really excited and everything else. That's what that was. And he took it, and then I reacted when he turned around and said what he said up on that Twitter. All that's coming out. When we're going to go according to the timeline. It's not that Dad turned around and just made that comment up on Twitter that I'm going to send his family back to call the immigration and everything else. No, that was a reaction to what he said to me. So I'm like, you know what? You treat me like shit. You treat me with no respect. You treat me like a dog after I put something out that was supposed to be just inspiring. And then you want to go ahead up on Twitch, which is whatever. Dad doesn't do Twitch and everything else. Then you guys want to say what you want to say. Call me a racist up on Twitter. You know what? I say fuck you and fuck Joker and fuck every last one of them people that actually believe that Dad is this type of human being. You believe this. You believe this nonsense. But you know what? When it all comes out, I'm going to have it's going to be party time. Party time. And then after that, guess what? Nations 13, we're doing live streams. We're going to be doing shows. Blue Rock and Ghost Mafia are going to start doing their shows again. They're going to start doing their shows again and everything else. I can't wait for that. I think it's going to be cool. Me and Tina Vlogs, are going to do a football thing on her channel where we're going to go back and forth debating college, pros, our thoughts, picks, everything else. And that's going to be on a live stream up on Tuesdays whenever we get that rolling. So there's a lot of stuff that Nation 13 we're getting into. After this, we move on. Now, hopefully they move on to create content and actually go ahead and do something besides doing drama streams on Twitch and everything else. Do some content. Do some damn content. Do something or whatever. Instead of worrying about what Lunatic Dad is or JoJo or Ghost or Davros or Tina or Ballin or Becky or anything else. Don't worry about us. We're going to be fine. You worry about growing Hex brand. You should be worrying about making that money, investing, getting people to invest in that brand inside the Hex coin and everything else. That's what you should be concentrating on. Don't worry about wasting all your energy on all this drama shit and all this bullshit. You're wasting your time. You can go ahead and do so much better. But I don't think you're going to, you are a narcissist type person that no matter what, you got to have the last word, okay? You got to be the last human being that goes ahead and makes nothing but trouble and issues for other people. Again, I reacted to what your Pitbull did. So the next question time you ask, why does this happen? Why do these people can't stand me and everything else? Look at the reaction channel, boy. Look at the fucking reaction channel. That's what the fuck you need to do. Look at what the fuck he has done. If you condone the shit that he has done and you tweet it out, you think it's funny, let's do a diss track, bro. Is that a fucking person that wants to go ahead and be successful on trying to do business? Are you freaking stupid? Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up if you want to do anything on the social media and investment. Because I'll tell you what, as an investor in stocks and those money, there's no fucking way in hell I would invest in Hex as long as you're as one of the top dogs in there. No way would I put my money in there because I don't trust you. You will turn on anybody. Okay? Me and Nations had issues, okay? Let me tell you, we had issues. And you know what, smartass? It took almost 3-4 months of behind the scenes talking, working on everything, working on our feelings, letting each other know and everything else. That's what a family does. We just don't go freaking turn and say, that's it. Yeah, Nation said, I'm sure they did. They had every right. And I had every right to say what I said with Nations and then back at me. Of course, I started, we went freaking nuts. We fucking went everything else, but we never got personal. We never got fucking personal. That was your choice to get personal with that. I don't think you have any clue how to run a business. I don't think you have any clue because a smart businessman doesn't want to bring negativity, doesn't want to bring fucking negativity to what they do. Why would Hex even want you in there, knowing that there's people that got money that would invest, but you're there? How am I going to put a couple G's into Hex? How am I dad going to put a couple G's or 500 or whatever the fuck I may want to do? But I don't even trust one of the people that are leading Hex. There's a lot of good people. A lot of good people. Alright? There's a lot of good people in Hex. Hell, a shitload of Nations 13 people are a part of Hex. And the same person that is going after, they're going after your investors, Hex. They are going after your investors. Not smart business. It's stupid. It's stupid. Time will come. What up, Ghost? The time will come. Damn it. I can't even keep my damn teeth in. I'm so freaking pissed. Shut up, Carl. This ain't damn funny. But, again, time will come. Truth shall set you free. Everything what I know to be fact, everything that I know to be fact is coming out. And again, say that you want to go ahead. For you to go ahead. If you want to go ahead, I ain't got to watch shit, Boomer. I ain't got to watch my back at all. I ain't got to watch my back at all. Not at all. Because you know what, Boomer? I got a family here and outside of social medias that would never allow. Never, never. My oldest son would probably crush every motherfucker that's actually in this chat. Fucking guy's 6'6", fucking almost 310. Shit, excuse me. He never been on any of these videos because he has no desire to ever show his face up on YouTube, my oldest son. But, at some point in time, wish me to stroke out. How would you have felt if I would have stroked out? Or I do stroke out or whatever. You'd probably make a game out of it. Yeah, that's your personality, the reaction channel. That is what he does, okay? Ghost and JoJo done so much for this kid. So much when he was so down, hours of talking and everything else, wanting to bad things to himself, so down and everything else. You treat them in that manner, saying that you want JoJo to suck on Ghost and everything in a rap and talk about children's. I just, for the life of me, I don't understand why people go ahead and get that down and dirty. I let it out because it's coming out, Joker, about as far as with your mom and with your son and everything else. That would have never been tweeted out by Dad. That would have never been tweeted out by Dad if you would have done the right thing and told your fucking little pitbull, shut the fuck up. That's bad. Don't mind Dad's business. Stay out of my business. He interjected himself. That video, go back on Twitter. I urge anybody. That was to my fellow family, Nations 13. To rise up. That meant let's go. Let's get this shit going. Let's start doing live stream. Let's have fun. The way Nations 13 has always been in the past. But they let insiders inside to Nations 13 that has literally corrupted it, trying to go ahead and rip it apart from people to people not getting along that used to be Nations not 13 and everything else. They fucked up. Nations is good people. These are good people. I know the founders of Nations. Very close to Dad's heart. JoJo, Ghost, Dad, there's only 3 freaking founders. Let me get that perfectly clear. This reaction channel was never a founder. He was brought in by Dad. Dad came to JoJo and Go. Today, he might work out. He's pretty funny and everything else. There can't be a damn founder if you're brought in by somebody else. And he always says, I was a founder 5 years. Listen, you haven't even been on freaking YouTube freaking 5 years. How the hell are you going to sit there and say 5 years? Get out of my face. But at the end of the day, someday, Armor's going to bite you in the ass. Alright? And I will say this. My condolences do go out to you with your brother. I didn't know your brother, okay? Because I was never close with this said channel, okay? This reaction channel. I was never close with it. Never. And he hit that right on it. He said that on Minute Stream. I was never close with it because I never trusted him. Never. After the first time that he said that crazy shit about JoJo's family. First time. This is going, I believe, a year or 2 ago. Don't know the exact timeline. Even back then, I said, hey, you can't trust this. You go after someone's individual family, and you went and ate bread at their fucking house. You ate bread. You sat down. You partied with the family. You partied with them. And what did you do? What did you do? What the hell did you do? You turned around and went ahead and stabbed them even deeper. What did you do? When you break bread with somebody, that's special moments. That's special. Evidently, you don't know the meaning of family. You never did. That's why you were never accepted by Lunatic Dad in Nations 13. I never accepted you. You're right. You said it many times when I was gone. Said all of a sudden I jumped back in. No, dipshit. I didn't just jump back into Nations 13. I live Nations 13. That is Nations 13. You like it, you like it. You don't, I don't give a fuck. One day, you and that jerker, I'm hoping Hex kicks you the hell out. Because the day that Hex kicks out Jerker and you and says you bringing too much shit on us, too much drama, the day that they do that is the day Dad will invest in Hex. And I could go ahead and promote Hex and leave the drama part out of it. You're a damn fool. Need to grow the fuck up. Narcissistic asshole. I'm out. Guys, I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. Too wound up. I'm out. Just know this. Davros' channel. Up on put your happy asses up on Davros' channel. Truth will come out. Everything will come out. To what things are. Everything will come out. And again, I ain't worried about no backlash. This is a response. This was also supposed to be a Q&A, but it's not now. This was a response to the Jerker, to the Reactions channel, the Stuffy, whatever the hell her name is, all up there laughing and everything else. I'll never forgive you for this. I'll never forgive you for this. To me, after this and after tonight, I said my piece. To me, I don't respect you. I don't have anything inside my heart for you. There's no chance of me ever acknowledging what you are, even acknowledging your existence. Wanted to fight a 62-year-old man. You wanted to fight a 62-year-old man. Come get some over at the house. My son would be more than happy to entertain you. Now go take your security job at Amazon and shove it up your candy ass. Shove it up your candy ass. Guys, I love you. Sorry it didn't have to come out this way. But, you know, Dad, it just happens sometimes. It happens. Guys, thank you very much for coming to the stream. Sorry it wasn't really much of a Q&A. Guys, keep it real. Keep it Lunatic Dad. Keep the fam strong. And again, I thank you for having to put up with this and everything else. This will be the last time I ever come on my channel. Ever. This will be the last time. You got my word. You can quote this down. This is the last time ever that Dad will ever do any type of thing like this again on this channel. Period. Nations 13, Lunatic Dad, we are the same. I'd like to thank everybody. Stacy Morgan, how are you doing, buddy? I'd like to say Stacy Morgan. I want to thank Lucid Rock. I want to thank Davros, my brother from another mother. Much love to you, kid. Will the Trill. I want to thank Brady Durkin. I want to thank M. I want to thank Will the Trill. I want to thank Ghost Mafia. I want to thank everybody who did come out. That's all I can say. Right now, Dad's on a high freaking overload and everything else. I gotta go ahead and end the stream because I am Markiplier, my brother. Thank you, brother. But again, my demons, if I do need you, I know a lot of you are lurking. If I do need you, and this doesn't stop and it gets really crazy, I may call upon you. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. And remember, this old stoner, my brother. How can I forget this old stoner? Oh my God, I'm all freaking messed up. Can't even remember really good people that have been right by my side and everything else. So, guys, Oscar, you too. I'm sorry. Again, remember, Lucid, and remember, Ghost Mafia and Lou Rock are going to start up their stuff. They're going to start doing some shows. That's going to be great. I got a show starting up with me and Tina's vlogs. I'm going to be starting up. It'll be up on her channel. It's going to be a football thing. It should be pretty fun. We actually going to have fun. We're going to get away from all this chaotic and everything else after tonight. Hopefully this shit is done. And if it's not, we're still going to move on. I know Dad is anyway. They're not worth the sweat off my nuts. They're not worth the salt on the sweat on my nuts. These people are evil. They are conniving. And they are bad for Hex. And again, to the big people of Hex, people that are in charge of Hex, Dad would have invested in me. But I cannot invest in something for which you got that being a part of your name, your face. Again, I have no problem with Hex whatsoever. The Hex community is a good community. They're good. But that jerker and that reaction, they get you a knee-jerk reaction. Guys, I will talk to you later. Thank you very much for coming out to the stream. I will talk to you later.